Good morning, Jack. How are you?
I'm good, good. And you?
Good, thank you. Look, can you remember your first memory when you on your first approach when you start to play bridge?
Well, actually, back in the 1980s, when China first opened its market to the rest of the world, and bridge became very, very popular. And I happened to join a high school where a teacher, chemistry teacher, actually, he knew a little bit about bridge, and he gave some lectures for after-class, activities. And I happened to join that class and learn bridge. And ever since then, I fell in love with the game.
How old were you?
Um, I was 17. I don't want to say which year because that will expose my age, right? Now I was actually man don't care. Anyways, I was back in 1986.
Look, and do you remember the emotion that you felt on your first big achievement on bridge competition?
Yes, of course. That was how can I forget? So it was a long story, but make it short. I started playing bridge as juniors in China, ended up fourth in the junior teams, and I was like I could play some cards and I couldn't in a way. So then in 1992 I went to Europe, and 95 I went to the Netherlands. That's how I started some serious bridge. And what is more, despite the fact that I was a poor student, nothing at all, the Dutch guys gave me a warm welcome, and quickly I established a lot of friendships, and which I hope they last till today. And the Dutch guys, they are simply the greatest people of the world, in my opinion. And in 1999. I was invited to play with a Dutch guy called Jean Wies, and to go and play for the Bridge Club Leiden. And in the same year, we won the masterclass teams. In the semifinal, we got to beat the team of Moldova, which are the six Dutch world champions in '93, and they were actually all my heroes at the time. But seriously, I wasn't that nervous as I went to the final. The first time I stepped in the room, there was only one table in the middle of the room, and with all the lights, and I tried to behave normally. I pick up my cards. All of a sudden, my hands started shaking, you know. And I still remember the last moment when I did not play the last set of the final. And when it came up on the big view graph that
There wasn't BBO at the time. There wasn't live score at that.
yeah, big view graph, in the room, with plenty of people, a lot of people were watching, and finally it was decisive, and we won it. I was like, ooh, I almost felt that. Of course, I had my Dutch friends who backed me once again. They took me. It was like that. It was very emotional.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you very much.
No problem.